Hey, Team Numis Canada. Hello, YouTubers. This is Bruce with Numis Canada with Bruce, and today we have Statehood Quarter, Episode 2, and today we're covering the Keystone State. So you probably know which state this is, because the Keystone State is well known. But we'll get into all of that right after this. Well, Pennsylvania is a Keystone State, and here we have this lovely set, and there is the state seal. And the state flag. And Pennsylvania, the Keystone State, 1787, joined the Union. And of course, here we have Independence Hall in Philadelphia. It was here that the Declaration of Independence was adopted and the framework of the Constitution was first drafted. And here are the Pennsylvania statehood quarters. And you'll see the Keystone State map with Lady Liberty standing in front of it. And we have the Philadelphia Mint on this side and the Denver Mint on this side. And Philadelphia joined the Union in December 12, 1787. And the unique Pennsylvania quarter dollar design features symbols representing the state. The central image is of the statue that stands atop the Pennsylvania Capitol building in Harrisburg named Commonwealth. Okay, so that's not Lady Liberty, but it's Commonwealth. The bronze gilded statue is 14.6 inches high and balances on a gilt ball about 200 feet above the street level. She faces west to symbolize America's westward expansion, with her right arm extended in mercy and her left arm grasping a ribbon mace as a symbol of justice. The statue was designed by Hinton Perry and was unveiled on May 25, 1905. In addition to the statue, the coin also features the outline of the state and the state motto, Virtue, Liberty, and Independence. And the Keystone, Pennsylvania, is known as the Keystone State because of the wedge-shaped keystone that supports the stone arch. It was a strategic geographic position in the colonial and revolutionary era. And we'll flip this over. And here we have the other side of the coins with the Philadelphia obverse and the Denver reverse. And of course, from the time of the first permanent European settlement in 1643, Pennsylvania has been important for its strategic location, spirit of independence, and economic power. The British gained the colony in 1664, but in 1681, King Charles II signed a charter granting Pennsylvania to William Penn in exchange for a debt owed to the Penn's father, Sir William Penn, in 1682. Penn founded the colony of Pennsylvania as a refuge for Quakers and other persecuted Christians. Pennsylvania, whose name means City of Brotherly Love, became the capital of the colony, and Penn encouraged settlers to join his holy experiment. By 1776, Pennsylvania was the third most populous colony in America, and Philadelphia had become the largest colonial city. As a result, Philadelphia served as the capital of the colonies during the Revolutionary era and hosted Continental Congress to plan the colony's independence from Britain. Delegates from all 13 colonies signed the Declaration of Independence on July 4th, 1776, at the Pennsylvania State House, which later became Independence Hall. In 1787, the Special Constitution Convention also met in Philadelphia to draw up the U.S. Constitution, the document that created the federal government. Benjamin Franklin was one of Pennsylvania's delegates, and on December 12, 1787, Pennsylvania became the second of the original 13 colonies to ratify the Constitution. Philadelphia was also the capital of the United States from 1790 to 1800, when Washington, D.C. became the permanent capital. Due to its position as a buffer between the North and South, Pennsylvania played a major role in the Civil War. The state contributed almost 400,000 men to the Union and provided many of the weapons and supplies for the Union Army. The biggest, bloodiest battle of the war took place at Gettysburg, Pennsylvania on July 1 to 3, 1863. Resulting in a decisive Union victory because the Confederates were able to replace their heavy losses. The battle was the turning point of the war. On November 19, 1863, President Abraham Lincoln delivered the Gettysburg Address at a ceremony to dedicate part of the battlefield as a cemetery for those who had fallen in battle. Following the Civil War, Pennsylvania became a key industrial state. Among leading companies were John D. Rockefeller's Standard Oil Company and Andrew Carnegie's Carnegie Steel Company, later the U.S. Steel Corporation. In addition to oil and steel, Pennsylvania was an important coal mining region and a hub for railroads. The Great Depression, combined with dwindling oil supplies and declining demand for coal and steel, seriously affected Pennsylvania's economies from the 1930s to the 1960s. In the 1970s, however, the state's economy recovered. Service industries such as banking, healthcare, and retail trade grew steadily. Manufacturing remained an important industry, although in the second half of the 20th century, the focus shifted from steel to food products and chemical. Tourism also contributes to the economy, especially in Philadelphia, the Pocono Mountains, and the Pennsylvania Dutch areas. The capital is Harrisburg, and the bird is the ruffed grouse. The flower is the mountain laurel. The tree is hemlock, and the motto is virtue, liberty, and independence. And there are 3 stamps on here. And the first one, it says 10 cents and United States postage, Independence Hall. And of course, this is a stamp featuring this building. And it says, part of the Liberty Stamp series, this stamp featuring Independence Hall in Philadelphia was issued in July 4th, 1956. Now the second stamp is a 3-cent stamp, and it says Benjamin Franklin 250th anniversary. And this is Benjamin Franklin, and Benjamin Franklin stamp, a tribute to one of Pennsylvania's most famous citizens, was issued January 17, 1956, to commemorate the 250th anniversary of his birth. And our final stamp is, again, is Independence Hall. I believe that's Independence Hall. And the Pennsylvania statehood stamp was issued on August 26, 1987, in the state capital, Harrisburg, to commemorate Pennsylvania's 200th anniversary of statehood. The stamp depicts Independence Hall and it's 22 cents. December 12th, 1787, Pennsylvania. And there we have the second coin in the series, Pennsylvania Keystone State. I hope that you've enjoyed this walkthrough, and I hope that you'll join us for the rest of the stamps in the states, and New Jersey will be next when we next return to this book. Thank you for watching, and we hope to see you again soon. Bye for now.
And please remember to like, share, and subscribe, and keep on collecting.